Wales had no attacking threat whatsoever. You know, Gareth Bale was taken off at half-time, whether that was because he was injured or whether that was tactical, but he was non-existent, you know, in the first half.
What did you think to that, though, Dan? I mean, was his last World Cup?
Well, I was a little bit surprised. I mean, you have to assume that it's an injury.
Yeah.
Because Gareth Bale has been Wales for the last, what, 12 years?
You think the manager would give him
Madrid.
Well, some kind of a send-off, as in applauding the crowd, or take him off?
Take him off after 5 minutes at half-time, or just to give him that adulation of the fans, applaud the fans and walk off. It must be an injury, because if it's not, that could have serious ramifications. Because we've seen before, Gareth Bale, well, he won't keep quiet, you know, so it'll be, yeah, it was a strange one if it was purely tactical.
The Gareth Bale situation, what do you reckon?
In my eyes, he lost his hunger. Yeah? He's not hungry anymore, and
but for his country?
He has been poor in all 3 games. Let's be honest.
What I mean. If I watch the whole group stage, he was a disaster, and we all know how good he can be, and he was not fighting, and this is for me the worst thing. This was the reason why the coach was saying, or the manager was saying, I'm disappointed with the performance, because he's a key player. He has to know, hey, if I'm not fighting, who wants to fight? He's the captain. He's the best player by far. And if you give up, I can't expect from my teammates that they bring me in positions that I can score a goal, that my name is in the papers. But no, he's not hungry anymore.
Is it because he hasn't played many minutes, though, at club level? He came on as a substitute in
that also has reason why he was not playing.
Well, that's down to the coach. He's playing on name and reputation. And you saw in the first game, people say, oh, well, he won the penalty. But that's the only thing he did in the game. I know they got a draw. Wales should have lost that game. USA should have finished them off. You know, they then lose the second game. Gareth Bale, again, was almost non-existent in that game. So maybe tonight was almost a token gesture.
When he wanted to get practice, he moved to USA. He was not playing there. He was, even there, he was sitting on the bench. So it shows me the time is done.
You know him, don't you?
Played with him at Spurs, yeah.
Yeah.
What a fantastic career he's had. What a top player that he's made himself into. When he came from Southampton to Spurs, came as a left-back, skinny, thin, young lad, came into the team. First season that he played for us at Tottenham, we never won a game every time he played. And then he transformed himself into one of the world's best players. Yeah. And he transformed himself into one of the world's best players.
Absolutely.
Father time.
Agree. I'm totally agree.
Unbelievable
career.
You know,
but now is the time to say goodbye.
Injuries, lack of game time, maybe lack of hunger, lack of passion, whatever it might be. He was one of the best. And I said before in the pre-show, he's probably one of the best British players that we've ever seen in terms of how he plays, some of the goals that he scored, the important goals that he scored, and what he's won. How many times he's won the Champions League and league titles.
How old is he? How old is Gareth Bale?
I think he's 33
33?
now.
But then you look at Ronaldo. Ronaldo's 37.
Yeah, he's lost that hunger, and he hasn't played a lot in the last 5 years. So it's not like his legs should have gone.
But you look at Ronaldo, you look at Zlatan, you look at players that have played latter into their careers. You look at Messi as well. You look at Bale's age. He should still have more to give. There should still be more to go. If you know, because I put him in that level, the Ronaldo level. I think he's done that well over his career. He's won trophies, and he's that good when he's fit and he's playing at that level. But he hasn't done it for longevity, and he hasn't done it for long enough now. But I would be disappointed if he bowed out after this completely, because I still think he's got more to give at his age.